Pete Wishart.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and can I also thank members of the House for announcing the business for next week, and can I also join them in wishing the very best to our Paralympians as they start their business of hopefully winning a whole new clutch of gold medals for this country. Mr Speaker, yesterday the Prime Minister announced that there would be no running commentary on the Brexit negotiations when she refused to say whether she was in favour of the simple question whether she favoured to be in the single market or not. Now that sounded to me, and it might just be me, Mr Speaker, that this House will be simply be expected to accept whatever this government concocts when it comes to this Brexit deal, as soon as it gets round to deciding what that's going to be in the first place. The Leader of the House is Parliament's champion. He has an obligation and a duty to represent this House. Will he confirm to us today that this House will be kept right bang up to date in every detail of these negotiations when it comes to what is the single biggest issue in our public life today? Now, we already know that this government have no intention of bringing the trigger for Article 50 to this House, and God knows where that leaves their whole concept of parliamentary sovereignty. We've also learned second-hand that there will be no Australian points-based system, and that's UKIP's favoured immigration system. It's too liberal for the Tories. Instead, they're going to have some sort of Great Wall of Calais constructed instead. So please, Leader of the House, no more meaningless waffle from the Secretary of State for splendid isolation, and no more keeping this House and the public in the dark about what this government proposes when it comes to Brexit. Mr Speaker, this morning it was announced that billions of pounds will be spent on refurbishing this House. Now, I'm sure the Leader of the House meant to announce that we're going to have the full statement on this and when we're going to have a proper debate in government time about these proposals, particularly when we learn that this could cost up to £4.3 billion of public money, and I'm sure all our constituents would want to know exactly if that's a good use of public money. And lastly, Mr Speaker, it goes back to the constituency issue in the House of Lords that the Shadow Leader of the House deftly raised. And, you know, we're going to have this announcement on this government's latest plans to gerrymander constituency boundaries. And they don't really need to do it anymore. It's designed to stymie the Labour Party. They don't need stymied any further. I know it gives the Conservative Party a lead of 30 seats, but it's not actually necessary anymore. But when we have that conversation debate, can it be all of Parliament? Because we have to take into account what is going on in that absurd House down the corridor. It cannot possibly be right that we're increasing the number of unelected lords while at the same time decreasing the number of elected members. So can we have that debate? Can we have that statement?